Can you believe we are already halfway to this next Halloween? So in celebration, I've done a little bit of Halloween and fall shopping, and I have a few fun new things to show you. Some of you may remember the Goosebump throw blanket from this last fall and Halloween recording season, and I actually purchased that off of the Creepy Co website. So the Creepy Co website has a variety of kind of neat, spooky things, but one thing that they have as well is specifically Halloween decorations and just accessories and other items. And so I decided to kind of take a peek and see what they had on their website. And I came across quite a few fun things, but the first thing that I'll show you are these Halloween socks. So this pair, as you can see, is decorated in some cute little black cats. These socks kind of are a one size fits all. I was a little worried. A lot of times when I buy novelty socks, I'd say I have about a 50% chance of if they'll fit me, but these are very stretchy. They don't kind of have that weave where they're just kind of held solid and don't have much stretch. Some socks that I've purchased are like that. But anyway, so they're comfortable, they're nice and soft, and stretchy and very, very cute. So these will be fun to wear this next Halloween. And here is another pair that I got. So this one, the design's a little hard to show. Let's see here. So basically, it's kind of a witch next to a jack-o'-lantern, and then we have kind of this spooky smoke coming up from it. And there's a little black cat here as well. So yeah, this is another one of the socks that I picked out. And in the spirit of nostalgia, I did get a pair of Goosebump socks. I thought these were just really fun and something that I can wear year-round. Not that you can't wear Halloween stuff year-round if that's what you want to do, but this is something I definitely will wear year-round. And so anyway, as you can see, it has kind of the Goosebumps text in the classic font on it, as well as some spiders, spider webs, and some spooky eyes. So yes, this was another pair. And this one, so this is a ghost with some bats. So I just thought the colors of this were very vintagey. The socks themselves almost have like a coffee tea stained coloring to the background, and just the vintage style imagery. Just thought these were really, really cute. And last on the socks are these. So some spooky cats, a little bit different than the other one, but very neat. So the next thing that I came across was this cool little pin. So this is a witch kind of flying by a moon, and it has this kind of emerald green background, but just very, very cool vintage style imagery. And as you can see, the pin is kind of a decent size, so it's a good size. It was a little larger than I expected, but I think that it will be very fun to put on jackets and scarves, and you know, there's lots and lots of different uses for pins. And in the excited spirit of being already halfway to this next Halloween, I am putting my Halloween enamel witch pin back on my website just for a short while. This is just a reworking of vintage Halloween imagery that I put together and had made into a cute little enamel pin. It is a limited edition pin. There will only be, I believe it was 105 of them ever made. So we sold some last Halloween season, and kind of after the season I took them off my website, but I decided it'd be fun, like I said, to have them available as we are halfway to this next Halloween. So they will be on my website at a discounted price compared to what they were last year. So yes, feel free to check those out if you like. One place that I was kind of surprised to come across some fall scented items was HomeGoods. So these, I'm pretty sure, were probably still sitting there from this last fall season. But anyway, the first one is pumpkin spice scented hand soap, and the brand is Scentworks. It's a foaming hand soap, smells really good. I'm actually using one upstairs already, just because it's fun even when it's off season. So yes, that is something that I came across. It was $3 in HomeGoods, and actually later I ended up finding a couple more for $2.50 on clearance. But this is the other scent that I found. So it's toasted pumpkin s'mores. Yeah, so these two I think I'm gonna try to hold on to and not use until the next fall season. But yeah, that was a really fun HomeGoods find. And also at HomeGoods, they had these room and linen sprays. So this is the DW Home brand. I've gotten quite a few different candles in this brand, and I've actually had this candle scent before, and I thought it smelled really good. And so I was excited to find it in this room and linen spray, but this is apple honey butter. So kind of random, but these were something else I was just gonna show really quick. So these are kind of skincare products that I came across on Ulta's website. This one is a retinol eye cream, and these are kind of retinol eye patches. So I believe the reason that they are pumpkin shaped and pumpkin looking is I think that they have something pumpkin in them. They aren't pumpkin scented, but they have pumpkin extract, I believe, or something in them. But anyway, very cute. And retinol, you know, very good if you're kind of looking into the anti-aging side of skincare. As far as how these work, I've used this one for a little while. And so this eye cream, it is very smooth. It doesn't seem sticky. It absorbs really well and seems to moisturize pretty well. So I do like that. And I use it pretty much as my morning eye, around eyes moisturizer. And these plumpkin retinol eye patches are something that I use just every once in a while, and they kind of, as you can see on the pumpkin, go kind of on the sides / under the eyes. They have retinol in them, and they're kind of moisturizing, I feel. So it's just another fun thing, kind of like if you do clay masks or anything like that. I think of this kind of similar. It's just something that I do every once in a while. It's fun, and yes, so these are something that I found on the Ulta website. And if all else, I mean, it's a good moisturizer, this one. I'm not sure on the anti-aging portion, how well it works, but it comes in such a cute little container. So yeah, those are just some very random things that I came across on Ulta's website that put me in a little bit of the fall / Halloween spirit. And jumping back to the Creepy Co website, look at this adorable hat that I came across. So as you can see, we have a jack-o'-lantern face, and the pom-pom on top just makes it. I haven't tried it on yet, but it does seem like it's a decent sized hat, so I think that it should fit pretty well. Let me see, tumble dry low. One size fits most, but anyway, isn't it just adorable? I don't usually wear hats, I will say, but I just couldn't resist this one, and I think I'm gonna have to make an exception come this next Halloween season because it is just too cute. So last Halloween, when I was kind of showing all my Joanna Parker finds, some of those came from HomeGoods, but others came from this Traditions website. And anyway, last year I was looking at all their stuff, and I kept finding more things to buy than I wanted to spend at the time, but some of them I kept in mind, and I decided to get myself one of them recently, which is this adorable little owl. This is supposed to be kind of like a little candy jar. So as you can see, the head comes off here, and it's just, a little kind of, I think, treat container. But size-wise, it isn't very large, especially for the price. I think this thing is about $50. So it is a little bit more higher on the price side, but I mean, looking at the details and how this is painted, it is very, very intricately and I feel neatly done, and has such a rustic look and kind of texture to it, and just how cute it is. This will be a fun addition to my Joanna Parker pieces that I started collecting last year. And yeah, so that is a cute little spooky owl. And back to the Creepy Co. website. The next thing that I found was something that also I came across last year and didn't buy because I was trying to be good and not spend as much money, but it was on sale recently, so I just had to splurge and get it. I believe the price that I got it at was about $30, but it is a cute black cat Halloween blanket. So I'm not sure how much of this is fitting into the screen here. It reminds me of kind of the old-fashioned cartoons. And this is what the back of it looks like. So it's kind of a very soft, kind of has a little bit of bumpiness to it fabric. Yes, this was a fun find as well on the Creepy Co. website, and will be really fun to set out each Halloween. And as I say with a lot of things that I pick out for my Halloween decorations, I try to choose things that feel timeless, that I think shouldn't go out of style, something I shouldn't get sick of, because then they can be an item that I keep for years and years and then turn into a traditional item that I can set out every single year. So lastly, I wanted to show you my new Beatrix Percival Illustrated Edition book. Beatrix Percival is a story that I wrote about a young woman who discovers she's a witch. These illustrations I did not do myself. This was something that I used an AI art generator to create. So if you're in the mood for a witchy style story, especially in excitement and anticipation of this upcoming Halloween season, my book is available on Amazon, and I'll try to have a link to it in this video's description.
Beatrix forced a small smile to cover the uncertainty that rested in her stomach. She turned and glanced at the golden mirror that lay on the ground. A red constellation of stars glimmered in it. Beatrix looked up at the starless sky and back at the stars that glittered in the mirror. Arthur, she began to speak but lost the words. "What is it?" asked Arthur. He watched her walk over to the little hand mirror on the deck. Beatrix slowly kneeled to look into the mirror. As she grew closer to it, another world grew inside of it. She held up the golden mirror to reveal a wavy black sea resting below a starry crimson sky. "Beatrix, what is it?" asked Arthur once more. "I don't know," she said. "The world looks different through this mirror." Beatrix looked at her own reflection, which had been unchanged. Large, grotesque dark green claws crept over her shoulders as sinister yellow eyes rose from behind her. Beatrix screamed and dropped the mirror. She stood there frozen as she felt the weight of the hand still resting upon her shoulder. Arthur picked up the hand mirror from the ground and looked into it. To his horror, the entire ship was crawling with dark beings. He turned the mirror and saw one of the ghastly figures standing behind Beatrix with its claws resting on her shoulder. "Get back!" Arthur yelled at it. The being looked at Arthur but was unmoved by this. "I don't know what to do," said Arthur. Beatrix slowed her breathing into a steady rhythm and slowly walked forward. She felt the claws drag across and off her shoulders. Her heart raced as she stood there. Arthur grabbed her and held her tight. He held up the mirror to look at the other world that surrounded them. "What do you think they want?" asked Beatrix in a concerned voice. "I don't know," replied Arthur. "That's what we're going to find out."
So I hope you enjoyed this video and enjoyed seeing some of these fun Halloween and fall items that I've come across. And just remember, it's less than 6 months to this next Halloween.